You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
Welcome back to Outdoors Delmarva. My name is Jason Lee, and why, yes, I am donating blood right now here at the Blood Bank of Delmarva's Dagsboro Donor Center, and I am giving a double red, and I'm not entirely sure what that means, but Kate knows. Kate, what does double red mean?
So we're going to get 2 packed red cells from Jason and give him back his plasma. And that way we will have 2 units of the red cells from 1 donor, less antibodies for that next patient if they need multiple units. And Jason is doing a great job at it.
Awesome. Let's meet Tabitha Lenhart, the November recipient of the WBOC Mountaire Farm to Table Scholarship.
So when I first came into this barn and I started interacting with the animals, it was such a great experience for me. I was already interested in the health career, but it was just something about being around animals and knowing agriculture and what it does for people that really drove me to want to be a part of it. Be a part of something bigger that could leave an impact on not only myself but other people. I think people come into FFA and they think that it's about farming, you're going to be a farmer, and I honestly think that the bigger picture of it is you're just learning to be a basic individual in your community, a more educated individual in your community. You learn to provide for others, you learn to not take things for granted, and you learn to be a lot more selfless. So I think it just helps you gain a lot of general skills that you don't necessarily need to be a farmer, but need to just be a good member of your community.
I think it's no secret when you look statistically at the age of our farmers. It's continuously rising, and there's less and less people getting in the industry. I think what everybody's used to when they hear the word agriculture is thinking farmers, but what they don't recognize is how big the agriculture industry is. And it doesn't matter what your background is, there's a role that you can play. Everyone in the world is a part of the agriculture industry as a consumer, but the role that you can play can be unique depending on what your strengths are. So it's exciting for someone like myself to be able to recognize someone like Tabby and figure out what her strengths are, what her interests are, and how she can apply herself to the agriculture industry, specifically here in Delaware, for the future. She's one of the first students that I really recognized as someone that came from a non-traditional ag background, but was someone that was immersing herself in ag any chance she could. And any opportunity that we had here at school, whether it be inside a classroom or inside the FFA, she wanted to take the opportunity to learn more about agriculture, to see how she could apply herself and gain those hands-on experiences that could prepare her for her future. Yeah, I think the motto that we would have here at Milford would be whenever anybody walks in, we want to make them a better version of themselves, right? And what that looks like is completely unique to every student. And obviously when that student walks in, we want them to learn the curriculum that we're teaching them or the content we're teaching them. But we really want them to learn much more than that. We want them to be someone in the community that can make a difference. We want them to come out of here feeling as if they're hardworking, someone that has a work ethic, which is something that's important no matter what employer you go to. We want them to leave here being knowledgeable. We want them to be knowledgeable in their area of interest, so that they have a passion, because that passion is going to fuel their work ethic. And I think overall, when we think about what we expect from our students and what we teach our students, we teach them to be leaders, right? We teach them to do the right thing. We teach them to excel whatever workplace environment they're in so that they can be the leaders for the future.
Tabby is such an advocate for our program and for our members. She has really stepped up. She really got into FFA again her junior year. She didn't get to start in freshman, so she kind of really jumped head on into learning about the FFA and just seeing all the opportunities. And once she did, she realized what a great experience it was to become an officer of our chapter. So her serving as vice president, she does a lot of the organizing of events and really connecting with members. She dives in and she's not afraid to go sit next to a member that, maybe kind of off to the side, not sure what's going on, and she'll just be, hey, how are you? And really connect with that member. So she's always willing to take that step in and connect with anyone and everyone of our membership to kind of make us a whole big group. Also at the leadership phase, she's not afraid to ask questions. She asks so many questions, and for a high school student, that's huge, because she is not afraid to share her perspective and get clarification on anything she needs. So when we have officer meetings or other events like that, she really makes sure she knows what she's doing and makes sure she's prepped for everything.
how couldn't you appreciate agriculture? I mean, we basically get everything that we need from it. I mean, we live off of it, we learn from it, and it's something that like everybody should take the opportunity to learn about and to be able to get involved with at least once in their life.
Tabitha Lenhart, for your commitment to feeding the world like we do at Mountaire Farms, it's my pleasure to present to you the WBOC Mountaire Farm to Table Scholarship Award. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We are so honored to partner with Mountaire to bring the Farm to Table Scholarship to area high school students. And if you have somebody that you'd like to nominate or to get more information, just search for Farm to Table Scholarship at WBOC.com. Coming up next, we head back to Scorchy's Corner as we do a little figure skating. Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. We'll be right back.